Hey guys, while I'm here I just thought that I would ask a sincere question because I just thought about it right now. On social media, when we leave the voting up to the people, and I'm talking about like voting as in, you know, like or dislike a video or rant and rave or review, is it really left to real democracy as it should be, or is that democracy actually being manipulated? That's my question that I have on my mind right now. My personal opinion on this whole thing is that there is a mix of both. However, I think that there's more of, you know, what do you call it? I'm sorry, it's in the morning, I've been up all night. I think there's more of like a genuine democracy happening when it comes to, you know, voices being heard about different topics, about things that are being discussed. At the same time, there are those few on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on podcasting sites, on blogs, on everywhere, that happen to manipulate. And they manipulate in different ways. Some of them might say that, you know, I have a right to freedom of speech while they're bashing somebody, instead of, you know, stating their opinion in a civil way. That could be anywhere. On blogs specifically, or anywhere at all, I've noticed this happens more on blogs. People leaving spam comments, and not just like one person but like a whole team, and they kind of like leave the spam comments on certain posts or a certain amount of times just to kind of like create a map out of comments. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but you know what a map looks like, right? Like envision the VAP. I can't talk. Envision the map of the United States of America, okay? You have one thumbtack on Colorado, you've got another on Texas, you've got another in North Dakota, you've got another one in California, you have another one in Oklahoma, you have another one in Mississippi, I mean, another one in Boston. What are you doing? You're basically like outlining the outskirts of that map on purpose. Like it's a strategic move, and you know, you're basically working from the outside in. And I think that's what, you know, some people do with spam or even hate comments or things like that. Like they'll kind of leave a bunch of, or just one or a few spam comments on each post that pertains to a different topic, whether it's video or a blog post, because they're working from the outside in, and that's their way of like kind of trying to capture your channel or capture your blog. And I think the reason why people do this is because not only can they not come up with content on their own, maybe the situation might be that they're really hard up for a sale, and well, shit, who isn't? You know, it's called a recession. Everybody's gonna have a hard time or a great time. It's really all of what you make it. And people that really can't make anything out of it become jealous. So they try to, you know, exercise that strategy that I just talked about, to kind of capture a blogger, to capture a channel, or to capture a podcast. And the reason why they do this is because they want to, let me put it this way, they want to enforce a merge or a buyout, instead of just appreciating your content and letting you make the decision what you want to do with your brand equity. I have noticed that a lot of people have tried to do it to me, mainly on a blog that I had on WordPress. It was myname.com, my full name, and you know, for a while I put that out there, and I just let the thing go because it got so annoying, all those spam comments, and they mainly came from people from the medical field. And they were basically trying to buy my blog out, so to speak, without signing a check and handing it over to me. I guess they were just trying to, like, thieve it. You know, they were just trying to, they were trying to steal it, in a way, by leaving a ton of spam comments on all of my posts. Because if you see a ton of spam in the comments section of anything on the web, on social media, people tend to kind of shy away from that, not want to read it, not want to bother with it. So they're thinking, aha, I've got it captured now, because nobody wants it. Well, that just lessened the brand equity of whatever it is, and if you should happen to take it over, good luck building the brand equity of that site that you just stole. It's worthless doing it. It really is. It's worthless doing that. But I noticed that I sound like I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm realizing that, you know, true democracy in comments and with an activity that's happening on a channel or a blog post or anything like that, a tweet, is really being compromised by, you know, scam artists that are out there that try to kind of own your content and your brand equity instead of just stepping back and allowing you to do your damn job. And it's ridiculous because, you know, not only does it take away from you, because, you know, people, like I said, shy away from that sort of thing. They see it as drama. They don't want anything to do with it. Not only does that happen, but it lessens the equity within that brand that was built on. Let me repeat that. It lessens the equity of the brand that it was built on. So, to all of the spammers and thieves out there, you're pretty much knocking something down so that you can work thrice as hard to build it up the second time around. So yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, to anybody who's in the medical field that has been doing this, anybody in any other industry that does this, you're killing our economy. You're killing our economy by trying to kill the brand and the brand equity of a person that works very hard on their content, very hard to get their readership, their viewership, the interaction that goes on what they have. And, you know, simply by doing that, you're actually hurting yourself, not that person that built that brand equity, because they could do it again somewhere else that you won't even be able to find them. And when they do, yeah, they'll have to work hard over again to build up their brand equity. But you, like I said, would have to work thrice as hard to, you know, get the quality and receive the quality that they have been able to produce. So just think about that. And also think, you know, think about, you know, not just compromising, the fact that you're compromising the economy, you know, especially the I economy, E economy, whatever, however you want to put it. You're not just compromising that. What was I going to say? I am tired, I'm not going to lie to you. You're not only doing that, but you're also compromising democracy as it genuinely is. Because once you thieve something, the discussion stops. You've just subjugated probably hundreds, thousands of people. And they all will thank you later for it. Yeah, what goes around comes around. But I just thought that I would discuss this. I know it sounds like I went off on a tangent, but I think those two things, or three things, really do combine when you're dealing with protecting yourself on social media, your brand equity, or even just like a social profile that doesn't really concentrate on building a brand. It's just you. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that you don't put yourself into your brand, because you do, but like, let's say that, you know, you got a Facebook account and, you know, somebody messes with that or whatever. Man, you're screwing yourself You really are hardcore. So, the next time you think about stifling a person's speech or people's speech by overflowing their comments with your crap, the next time you think about further destroying our economy more so than it already is, because American citizens are working very hard to rebuild it, think about what you did, not just to that person, but to yourself and your families. Thank you for watching. Take care.